good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
So this matchup, the second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week. And then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. It'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks November 13th.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Following the interception, Love.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau.
And now look at him go. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, Love. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Love, they go play action now.
He'll go right back to Tonyan.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action this time with Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tonyan. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. To throw now, here's Love. And Watson has it right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
3rd and 2, Love with it. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Jones. And Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Returnable for Watson.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Steps away to his left.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing. Love.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. To the air again. Love. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Here's Watson.
A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Packers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw once more on second and 10.
Love. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
A.J. Dillon,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
The 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Another try for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
Well, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
10 seconds.
Love. Johnson with a reception. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On play action. Love to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, Love. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 right at the 40. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs. A 14-yard touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing, Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on that?
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Let's go.
Play fake. Here's Love. Flushed out right.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Jones now on 1st down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida.
2nd and 11 now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Gano's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On 1st and 10, Love. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Love's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Jones. To connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw now, here's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Love, they go play action now. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Deontay Johnson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now Jones.
He finds it again, Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. They'll look to throw again.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught. And they just took a timeout.